I'm in Hall 14 at the stall of CloudQ Technologies, and I'm really interested to be here specifically because they offer IoT solutions in the construction and mining industries, of course many more. And I'm with Aditya Pranjpe, who is the CEO of the company. Aditya, welcome to Bauma ConExpo.
Thank you.
So tell me, I'm really interested to know how, firstly explain what is IoT and how that works in your business.
Sure. So IoT or Internet of Things.
Yes.
Specifically when we talk about construction industry, we are talking about the industrial IoT space.
Yes.
Where what we are trying to do is connect the various construction equipment, like backhoe loaders, transit mixers, dumpers, tippers. We're trying to connect them to the internet so that the construction and contracting companies are able to know in real time how their assets are performing. If you look at the construction industry as a whole, it is extremely asset heavy.
Yes.
So, a lot of the spends of companies is in those construction equipment assets. There is also a trend.
You need that equipment.
You need that equipment.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
Yes.
So there's also a trend in order to reduce the total capital expenditure. A lot of companies are now opting for rented equipment.
Yes.
Now it becomes all the more important that you have complete visibility of how that equipment is performing, because you're depending on someone else for the uptime, productivity, fuel consumption.
Yes.
So, how do you manage that? And this problem gets amplified because construction sites are spread across the country.
Yes.
Where keeping manual tabs become difficult.
Yes.
So what we try to do is we put our gateways. So we have a whole set of gateways. We put gateways on the equipment and then we monitor that remotely and then generate a whole host of analytics.
Okay, so you actually do the monitoring, not the actual contractor, the equipment owner.
No, so we have both options.
Okay.
So we enable the contractor to do monitoring. So we give him login IDs, passwords, where he can actually, log in, see how his equipment is performing.
Right.
Whether it's productive, not productive, manage fuel consumption.
Yeah.
If the contractor doesn't have that capability or the time, then we provide that as a service.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
we run a 24/7 help desk support, escalation, workflow management. That entire thing also is managed as an add-on service.
So in effect, it's like offering an AMC.
Absolutely,
in effect,
absolutely.
where you take a contract for a period of time, and everything is covered.
Everything is covered, and then the customer is able to see his ROI.
Right.
So ROI in terms of increased uptime of the equipment, reduce fuel consumption, reduce fuel pilferage.
Yes.
So, so there are
all those important bits which they just disappear suddenly, right?
Correct.
Okay, so now tell me, is this technology developed here in India by your company?
100%.
100%. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you look at IoT, there are several moving blocks in IoT. Okay? It starts with the hardware, gateway. So we manufacture our own gateways. They're designed by us, including the hardware design, the software that goes on board. Everything happens in-house.
Yes.
Then there is the IT part of it.
Yeah.
Which is, the web application, mobile application, the analytics, the data storage, the integration. So all that happens in-house. Made in India, 100%, and fully certified, type tested.
Well, I'm also interested because I would imagine, and please correct me if I'm wrong, a number of your clients or the contractors, etc., who buy the equipment may not necessarily be internet savvy.
They're not.
So how do you overcome that barrier? Because it's almost like a mindset, because they have a very focused mindset on actually getting the job done.
Right.
So what are the battles that you face there?
Okay, so there are positives and negatives. The positive is that more and more construction companies are now open to the idea because a lot of their peers have seen benefits of it.
Right.
So here is a sure shot way in which you're able to achieve an ROI.
Okay.
So they are now at least open to the idea.
Right.
And with many players providing competent solutions in the market, that challenge is becoming lesser as we move forward.
Right.
So the ROI is so compelling that it's a barrier which they are often more than happy to overcome. And then we provide, by providing these services, so they really don't need to be IT savvy.
Right.
All they need to do is trust the system and make sure you're acting on the insights that the system is generating.
Right. So I, as an owner of equipment, and if I've installed your technologies, I can receive it on my phone
on your mobile
and
app.
check it there, or it'll send me notifications.
It will send you notification on the app. If you don't want an app, it will send you notifications over WhatsApp.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it's integrated to that level.
Right. And just simple messaging saying everything's working fine, or obviously exceptions where things are kind of like going wrong or whatever.
So all those are insights that we provide on WhatsApp.
Right.
If you don't have WhatsApp, then you can opt for a service, then someone will actually call you and tell you that there's something.
Well, there's always SMSs, of course, emails and other forms of, you may just be on your laptop and be able to access it via there. So on an annual basis, what is the level of innovation that you have to make? Is it that do you push innovation out, or do customers ask you for
we have to
innovation?
keep pushing innovation out because
Yeah.
the problem with this system, and generally when you try to unlock
It's
transparency,
not a problem, is it?
No, it's a problem.
Oh,
It's a
really?
problem.
Okay.
That you are going to unlock unseen levels of transparency.
Right.
Now, when you do that, there are a lot of people who are unhappy about it.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
And it is in their interest to make sure that the system doesn't work. So we have to stay ahead of them.
So hang on. So let's see if we get this right. It's in their interest to see that the system does not
Absolutely,
work
absolutely.
because they prefer the older the more
way
manual
of
system.
where things, I mean, people have a perception that way things are under their control.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
you take the simple case. Most contracting companies maintain huge amount of logs.
Yes.
That means what was the kilometers that particular vehicle has run,
Right.
how much fuel has been refilled. This
Yeah.
is all manually done today.
Yeah.
It is going to be automated in the system.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there is no intervention. So nobody can fudge around with that data.
Right. Yes.
So
Yeah, yeah.
practices that have been going on on sites earlier
Yeah.
can no longer go on.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is in their interest to make sure system doesn't work. So there's a lot of tampering which happens. There's a lot of instrumentation related defects that get generated. So
Oh.
we have to stay ahead of that.
Okay.
So
okay.
there used to be an era where all our fuel sensors used to be wired.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing that started happening was people started cutting the cable. So now we have moved to a situation where everything is wireless.
Okay.
So so
But
that
cutting
is
the wire is a sure sign of tampering, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. But
yeah.
then you lose that data.
Right,
And then you're
right.
not able to know for that period what happened with the machine.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right.
So now because the system is completely wireless, there is very little scope for tampering.
Right. So you're here at the Bauma exhibition. What convinced you that this is a good platform for your company to
So
talk
we
to?
have been participating in Bauma since 2018. So we were there here and we saw a lot of traction. And it's a very good avenue for us to have those conversations, face-to-face time with our customers, understand their problems,
Right.
Get new leads, and at the same time get a lot of inputs which go into our product development.
Okay.
So for us, the Bauma exhibition is one of our most important go-to-market strategies.
Right.
For getting, generating a funnel of leads and also an opportunity to showcase what is it that we are doing.
Yeah, because you're constantly innovating, you're
Absolutely,
developing, and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So how has the exhibition been thus far for you?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
It's
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have seen a lot of customer inquiries, a lot of footfalls.
Yeah.
Our products have been appreciated by customers. So,
Yeah.
It's been great.
So lead generation has been good.
Lead
Now
generation
just a
has
question
been
of converting that
Converting it,
into business, right?
Right.
So well, lovely to have met you, Aditya.
Pleasure,
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.
Thank you.
And I wish CloudQ all the best going forward.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
My pleasure. Yeah.